तिषा कृष्णं साङ्गोपाङ्गास्त्रपार्षदं यज्ञैः सङ्कीर्तनप्रायैर्यजन्ति सुमेधसः अन्तः कृष्णं बहिर्गौरं दर्शिताङ्गादिवैभवम् कलौ सङ्कीर्तनाद्यै स्मः कृष्णचैतन्यमाश्रिताः जयतां मथुरा भूमौ श्रीलरूपसनाथ यौ विलेकयतस्तत्त्वं ज्ञापकौ पुस्तिकामिमाम् कोऽपि तद्बान्धवो भट्टो दक्षिणद्विजवंशजः विविच्य वेलिकग्रन्थं लिखिताद्वृद्धवैष्णवैः तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेकं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितं पर्यालोच्याथ पर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः यः श्रीकृष्णपादाम्भोजा भजनैकाभिलाषवान् तेनैव दृश्यतामेतत् अन्यस्मै शपथोऽर्पितः श्रीमद्भागवतं श्रीमन्मन्त्रदेशिकमीश्वरम् श्रीमद्भागवतार्थानां सन्दर्भं कर्तुमाश्रये अथ नत्वा मन्त्रगुरून् गुरून् भागवतार्थदान् सन्दर्भं वश्मि लेखितुम् यस्य ब्रह्मेति संज्ञां क्वचिदपि निगमे याति चिन्मात्रसत्ता यंसो यस्यांशकैस्वैर्विभवति वशयन्नेव मायां पुमांश्च एकं यस्यैव रूपं विलसति परमव्योम्नि नारायणाख्यं स श्रीकृष्णो विधत्तां स्वयमिह भगवान् प्रेम तत्पादभाजाम् हरे कृष्णा. So, what we were discussing? Huh? Garuda Purana we are discussing. Garuda Purana, the definitions given by Garuda Purana regarding about Srimad Bhagavatam. What are those? Arthoyam Brahma Sutranam Bharatarda Vinirnayah Gayatrim Bhashya Ruposau Vedartha Paribramhitaha Purananam Samarupaha Sakshat Bhagavatoditaha द्वादशस्कन्धयुक्तोऽयं शतविच्छेदसंयुतः ग्रन्थोऽष्टादशसहस्र श्रीमद्भागवताभिधः. That is known as Srimad Bhagavatam, which is having the above characteristics. We discussed in the last class Brahma Sutranam Arthaha Ayam. This Srimad Bhagavatam is the meaning of all the Brahma Sutras. So how it can be became meaning? Its natural meaning. What is the why we are saying this Srimad Bhagavatam is a natural commentary on the Vedanta Sutras? Why? Huh? No. Many things are not Kapola Kalpitam. Even Puranas are not Kapola Kalpitam. So can you say anything is Kapola Kalpitam? Is not Kapola Kalpitam can be the commentary of Brahma Sutras. Anything which is Swayam Siddha can become the commentary on the Brahma Sutras. Then why you are all saying this? Anything revealed by the Lord Himself is the anything which is revealed by Lord Himself can be the uh, meaning of the Brahma Sutras. If I make this statement, then so many things are revealed. That means Lord Himself revealed. That means Lord is the natural commentary on the Brahma Sutras. This is the meaning you are getting. No need of any other others for verifying the authentication. If you say like this, the Vedas are not so doesn't need any others to authenticate its their authenticity. So then Vedas are the natural commentary on the Brahma Sutras. This is the thing we are getting. It is self-accomplished. Someone is saying it is self-accomplished. So that means anything is self-accomplished, that can be the natural that commentary on the Brahma Sutras. That means so many that means are self-accomplished. Vedas are also self-accomplished.
No, Srimad Bhagavatam is dear to the Lord and his devotees.
Oh, Srimad Bhagavatam is dear to the Lord. That's why it is a natural commentary on the Vedanta Sutras. So that means even devotees are the dear to the Supreme Lord. So devotees are the natural commentary on the Brahma Sutras. Is that right? Okay.
Vyasadeva is the author of Vedanta Sutras.
Vasudeva?
Sorry, yeah, Vyasadeva is the author of Vedanta Sutra, and he's the one who is writing a commentary on the Vedanta Sutra as Bhagavatam. So that is why it is a natural commentary.
Oh, Vasudeva is writing, so that's why it is
No,
natural commentary.
not just that, but on addition to that, the Bhagavatam begins with the Brahma Sutra, with the Vedanta Sutra. So
Bhagavatam begins with the Brahma Sutras. So this is no
the first.
no.
Well, it's expansion. The first thing, Athato Brahma Jignasa, is answered in the first verse.
Because of this reason, so that's why you are saying. That means anything starts with the Brahma Sutras, that will be the natural commentary.
If it's written by Vyasadeva.
If it is written by the Vasudeva. So no, there are that means who is saying? Sasdev Prabhu.
I have a quick point.
Okay, Sasdev Prabhu, you tell.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu.
Prabhuji, Srimad Bhagavatam is a natural commentary for the simple reason which you gave was that natural means not artificial, and it is prakat, appeared, because Srila is seeing all the pastimes in his heart.
Absolutely, your voice is not.
Yeah. Now.
Hello.
Now, Prabhuji.
Now it is good.
Yeah. Now.
Yes, very good.
Okay. Prabhuji, it is a natural commentary because natural means not artificial, and it appeared. That is prakat hua. Vedvyas saw all the pastimes in his heart, and they are not mental speculation. Lord form also cannot be speculated, and because of this reason that he saw everything in his heart and it appeared. Therefore, it is a natural commentary.
You are coming little close. So little close. You want to say?
Doesn't need any other books to refer or to correct or to substantiate it. I mean, it's like.
No. You are all not preparing actually, not at all referring the book. Subhangi Mataji, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes,
Here natural commentary because it is not artificial and it appeared to Vyasadeva in coded form, and he later on expanded it, and there is no intervention in this because it is directly from the Lord. It is not actually
that line what? So you are also, that means coming little.
He's seeing all the pastime in his heart. It is not that.
Sukshmatvena manasyavirbhutam tadeva sankshipya sutratvena punah prakatitam paschad vistaratvena sakshat Srimad Bhagavatam. This is a statement you should say. What? Initially this Bhagavatam appeared in the form of very subtle form, that Sukshma. Then after that, it only appeared in the form of the sutras in his heart, same heart. Nobody is writing, but it is appeared. Then after that, That only, that means the expanded form of that sutras appeared once again in his heart. Yes, that's why Srimad Bhagavatam is Purvam Sukshmatvena Manasyavirbhutam. That means at the beginning, so this appeared in his heart in very subtle form. Sukshmatvena means in a very subtle form, subtle way, this Bhagavatam appeared. Then after that, Tadeva, that means that whatever is subtly appeared, that only Sankshipya Sutratvena Punah Prakatitam. So that appeared in the form of the sutras. And that only then once again appeared in the form of expanded thing. This is the heart of the Vyasdev. Arey, Brahma kahan se aaya? Initially it appeared in the form of very sukshma form. Then after that it only became little expanded sutra form. And then it only appeared in the same heart in the expanded, that is Bhagavatam. Next, Bharatartha Vinirnayaha. Srimad Bhagavatam is the place where the conclusions of the Mahabharata are given. Or the Srimad Bhagavatam is the place where the meanings of the Mahabharata are concluded. Yes? How can you say this? How can you say? Who is going to say? You want to say yes?
So if we put all the Vedas on one side and the Mahabharata on the other side, Mahabharata surpasses all the Vedas and scriptures, all the Vedic scriptures. So, I mean, they both give the meaning of Bhagwan. It's the conclusion. Conclusion of Mahabharata is also Bhagwan, and also the conclusion of Bhagavatam is also a Bhagwan. So that's why Bhagavatam determines the meaning of Mahabharata. No, Prabhu?
Like that? Maja nahi aaya. I didn't get the satisfaction. With your answer.
Somebody else can try.
How can you say Srimad Bhagavatam is the Bharatartha Vinirnayaha? Not preparing at all. So much time is going. That means assignment should come more frequently. I give a little gap because you are having exam, online, that's a Bhakti Vaibhav exam. But because of this, so problem is coming. All the time there should be some load. Then tell what we discussed. What Vidura said. Yes. Syamanand Prabhu.
This is based on Mahabharata Puran. So people cannot understand directly the Veda. That's why Veda compiled this Mahabharata to develop the conditioned soul from the condition. So it is based on such. That's why it is called like this. Mahabharata.
Okay. Simple. So we all understood Mahabharata is the essence of all the Vedas, because there is a comparison was done. That means then, so who was that means winning in that, whose supremacy is proved? So Mahabharata. Then after that, this Mahabharata is nothing but the what Narayana Kathashrayam. Who is saying? Janamejaya is saying to the Vasudev. So after that, Vidura, what he is saying? So, my dear Maitrey, your friend Vasudev, to make people, that means to introduce Krishna consciousness to all the people. So Vasudev compiled this Mahabharata, and through this, that means he was explaining in that Mahabharata so much Gramya Katha. Then through that he wants to give the bhakti in Hari. So that means Mahabharata main intention is what? Bhakti. What is the proof? Vidura statement is proof. And what Srimad Bhagavatam is establishing? Bhakti. That means what? So whatever is, and not only that, we are seeing that, yeah, from this we can conclude that, what can we say? This Srimad Bhagavatam is establishing the bhakti, and which is the conclusion of Mahabharata. Okay. Mahabharata also is containing the, but many people they think that Mahabharata is there to promote the dharma, bhautik dharma, varnashrama dharma. So many people they think, after reading Mahabharata, in general, if you see in India also, many villages, people usually regularly they read Mahabharata, and they always discuss the stories of the Mahabharata, and after that they will get the inspiration. So what to work means, I am Brahmana, so I should be strict, and I am the pati, I am patni. So how the patni? That means so many stories are there. Savitri story, this story, that story. So by this, what people are very strictly, that means following their respective dharmas. That is because the culture of the Mahabharata is, because Mahabharata was heavily is promoting. And also in India, many places in the local languages, many people they took the stories from the Mahabharata, and after that they wrote that means that same story into the more beautiful way, like the Kavi Kalidas, like the Durjati. There are so many authors are just writing the different novels based upon the stories of the Mahabharata. And through that stories, even they are still more and more they are emphasizing the dharma. So this, by this, what happened? Whole society is thinking that following their respective dharmas, what is the goal of the life? Even if you see in the present day of the society, so many old people they say, what is the life means? Do your karma strictly, perfectly. You do your karma. So that is the goal of the life. If you are father, you do your responsibilities of a father very nicely. This was promoted by the Mahabharata actually. But actually the essence, the main interest, what is the interest of the Vasudev in writing the Mahabharata? Is promoting bhakti only. But the point is what? He wanted to do this. He wanted he wanted this through the Gramya Katha, so that people will get interest in taking this very quickly. So he wanted to promote Harikatha through the Gramya Katha. So, but people took the Gramya Katha and they left the Harikatha. So then there is a problem. Now after that, Narada is saying that, so Tattva Swadharmam Charanambujam Hare. What is the use of following this dharma? Is completely, it's a revolutionary statement in the society. No need to follow any dharma. No need to follow any king dharma, any Brahmana dharma, or any dharma. Hut. Just kick off all these dharmas. Even for the 10 days, if he is a fully devotee, that is great. Even if he is leaving his dharma, he is not incurring any sin. No. That is Bhagavatam. Okay. And that means even if anyone do the little bhakti, so it will be giving life to him. And that Jivatma, which is away from the Supreme Lord from the beginningless, from time immemorial. So that Jivatma is now started in his account doing bhakti, then definitely that Jivatma will go back to the Godhead. So ultimate purpose is achieved. So what is the need of following the so-called dharma? In spite of, so that means not able to follow the Bhagavad Dharma. So that's why best do the Bhagavad Dharma. So that's why here Bhagavad Dharma is very highly important. And also heavily emphasize, and okay, Bhagavad Dharma is following, but there is a chance to become the Sahaji also here. So that's why be careful in this, in the promoting of the Bhagavad Dharma. So people, there is a pseudo devotees. Prabhupada was writing in the yesterday purport. There is a great chance to have these pseudo devotees, and because of this, there is a big problem once again in the society. Sahajiyas. So those on the name of the bhakti. So there is a great risk. Even there is also a great risk. There should be a proper balance. That is a society. When you want to design any society, so how much is done and how much should not be done. So how to do? These principles are there, but how to implement? That Acharya will decide. That's why Srila Prabhupada is the Acharya. So that means how to implement this then. That means in spite of that means even if you are not following your bhautika dharma, material dharma, varnashrama dharma, but if you do the Bhagavad dharma, that is sufficient, is said. But how much it has to be? How to implement this? How to implement this? This Acharya knows. He gives the set of rules and regulations and the way of the lifestyle. He defines. So how the every day, 24 hours, how it should be organized in a mass, in the mass manner. It's not that the only one devotee, two devotee. So that is the program he designs. That is Acharya actually. He designs. So Mahabharat is the, so Srimad Bhagavatam is the Bharatartha Vinirnayaha. Next is what? Gayatri Bhashya Ruposav. This is Srimad Bhagavatam is the natural, it is a commentary on the Gayatri Mantra. So how we started our journey for this? How we are proving this? We started or not? What we discussed on this? How can you say Srimad Bhagavatam is the commentary on Gayatri Mantra? Yes.
Begins with Satyam Param Dhimahi. So first of all, Yatra Yatra Dhimahi, Tatra Tatra Gayatri. And then it begins with the Satyam Param Dhimahi, the first verse. And then it ends 12, 13, 19 with Satyam Param Dhimahi.
Yes.
So something which begins and ends with the Gayatri.
Yes, that means anything. This book is starting. This Upakrama is the Gayatri Mantra, and the Upasamhara is the Gayatri Mantra. That means total body inside is also is the explanation of the Gayatri Mantra only. So in this way you can say, so Srimad Bhagavatam is the Bhashya on the Gayatri Mantra. And also we are going to see, we are knowing Gayatri Mantra. What is the what it is, that means Gayatri Mantra, what it is teaching. So it is teaching the Upasana of the Vishnu. And Bhagavatam is also teaching the Upasana of the Krishna. So both are also their chief meaning. What is their chief meaning? The Saramsha, that means chief meaning. What is their chief meaning? Is the Bhagavan. So that's why we can say Srimad Bhagavatam is the commentary on the Gayatri Mantra. This is one more way to say. Atyahar, it's a problem of overeating. Next, we are seeing from the Agni Purana. तथैव हि अग्निपुराणे तस्य व्याख्याने विस्तरेण प्रतिपादितः. तथा एव हि अग्निपुराणे तस्य व्याख्याने विस्तरेण प्रतिपादितः. What is this? What is the meaning of this? Agni Purana? Agni Purana also says like this. Like what? Chief meaning of Gayatri Mantra is shown as Bhagavan in Agni Purana while explaining the meaning of Gayatri Mantra elaborately. What is happening, you know, in the Agni Purana? Why all of a sudden Agni Purana came into our picture? Who is this Agni Purana? And what is the relation with the Gayatri Mantra and this Agni Purana? First background we should know. Then we'll understand what is this. Agni Purana is giving the meaning of Gayatri Mantra. That means Agni Purana, in the Agni Purana, the commentary on the Gayatri Mantra is written. Okay? Agni Purana is having what? Is having the explanation, or otherwise commentary or explanation of the Gayatri Mantra. Taking those slokas, Jiva Goswami also commented. Understanding? Gayatri Mantra is there, Agni Purana is there. What Agni Purana is doing? Agni Purana is explaining about Gayatri Mantra. Then what Jiva Goswami did? So taking these Agni Puranas slokas, verses, so he also elaborately explained those slokas. So that in that way he compiled, that means small booklet on Gayatri Mantra. Okay, the small book, it comes, Jiva Goswami so wrote this. If you want to know the meaning of Gayatri Mantra, you can read that. So a few things we are going to see. Huh? No, that is Upanishad is different. Huh? 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 Book name is Gayatri Bhashyam, something is there. I forgot. Small booklet. Next, that's Digdarshan actually. What his name is? Digdarshan. No, Digdarshan. Tatra tadiya vyakya digdarshanam yatha. Tadiya vyakya digdarshanam. Tadiya Vyakya means whatever is written about the Gayatri Mantra in Agni Purana, so that's commentary, is known as Digdarshanam. Okay. Yatha Tajjoti Paramam Brahma Bhargastejo Yatah Smritaha. Tajjoti Paramam Brahma Bhargaha Tejo Yatah Smritaha. Agni Puran 216 chapter 3rd sloka. What is said? What is the meaning of this? Ityarabhya punaraha तज्ज्योतिर्भगवान् विष्णुर्जगज्जन्मादिकारणं शिवं केचित् पठन्ति स्म शक्तिरूपं वदन्ति च केचित् सूर्यं केचित् अग्निं देवतान्यग्निहोत्रिणः अग्न्यादिरूपी विष्णुर्हि वेदादौ ब्रह्म गीयते इति. It is from 7 and 8. Ityarabhya, that means, so tad jyotihi paramam brahma bhargaha tejaha yataha smritaha. Tat is what? Tat is jyotihi. Tat is jyotihi. And that is paramam brahma. That is paramam brahma. That is bhargaha. That is bhargaha. And bhargaha means what? Tejaha. We all know bhargaha means, bhargaha is known as tejaha. And tat is also tejaha. So that's why bhargaha is the tat. What is that tat? Tat is param brahma. Getting? What we are saying? Tat. Tat means that which is not visible to you, that we known as tat. If you want to indicate any object which is not visible to you, then you say that as tat. Idam means which is just in front of you, that is known as idam. That's why in the any shastra, that means idam and tat are coming, but without, that means they are not conformably, they are not pronoun of anything. Then what you should do, to should take idam as this jagat. That means what you should take? Bhagavan, supreme truth, absolute truth. And idam means jagat. This is general notation. Isha vasyam idagam sarvam. Idam is said, nothing is there before that to indicate idam. Idam is directly coming. Then what is that idam then there? This, idam, this. Yeah. Tat tvamasi. Guruji is saying to the disciple, Tat tvamasi. Tat. He is saying, but tat is not indicating anything. Tat. What is that tat? That is that supreme truth. So what we are saying, first of all, tat is what? Tat is any dull matter? No, it is what? It is jyotihi. It is jyoti, means it is effulgence, is a light. And tat is equal to, we are also saying bhargaha. But what is the general meaning of bhargaha? Tejas, tejaha. Adi prakasha. So that means this is also tejaha, tat, and bhargaha is also tejaha. So that's why tat is equal to bhargaha. Okay. That means, and this, then we all know tat means what? Param, param brahma. So that's why bhargaha is equal to what? Param brahma. Clear? So that's why in your Gayatri mantra, bhargaha means what you should take? Param brahma, supreme brahma. We are searching, we are wondering, what is this Bhargaha, Bhargaha? We are every day chanting, but what is that Bhargaha? Now we understood. Bhargaha means Param Brahma. How it is Param Brahma? That is the way. Everyone drink water. Otherwise you will also get sleep. Let us see next hour how you will be. Huh? Bharga. But not burger, Bhargaha. Bhargaha. Not just if you don't, Samyukta should bring down Bhargaha. Burger. This no, not burger, Bhargaha. So Bhargaha. So next, Tad Jyotihi Bhagavan Vishnuhu Jagat Janmadi Karanam. That Jyoti, that Tattva, that is Jyotihi. Who is that? That is Bhagavan Vishnuhu. But Shivam Kechit Pathanti. Some people they say it is Lord Shiva. That means Tat Jyoti, some people what they say? Tat Jyoti is Shiva. Following? Following? What following? Tell me. Frank, Mike.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. First, Barga. Barga means Tej. Tej the Prakah Prakar.
क्या सुन रहे हैं आप? How to come? From where you should start? Tat is what?
Jati.
Jyoti. Varga is what?
Barga Tej. Jyoti.
Jyoti. So that's it. Tat is what?
Tat is Barga.
Barga. And Tat is we know already? Param Brahma. Okay?
Yes.
That's a Barga is?
Param Brahma.
Why you are confusing? Huh? You are confusing me actually. Whether I am properly teaching or not. So next. This Jyoti is known as, is Vishnu actually. But some people what they say? Instead of saying Vishnu, they are saying it as Shiva. And some people they say Shakti. And some people they say Agni. Some people they say Devatas. And some people they say no. But it is Vishnu. Not some people, but it is Agnyadi Rupi Vishnurhi Vedado Brahma Giyate. So who is Brahma? Who is Jyotihi? Tat Jyotihi? That is Vishnu only. Agnyadi Rupi, because he is, all the Devatas are in him only. That means they are all Vibhutis of Lord. Lord's expansions are the, just they are the Vibhutis. Next what? Atra Janmadhyasya, that only. Same continue text is okay? You know, Atra Janmadhyasya Ityasya, that only is there in the file? In the file, whatever the file I gave, it is the same. Is there or not? Atra Janmadhyasya Ityasya is there? If anything is going here and there, please let me know. Okay, that's why I'm asking. So someone should closely follow. If I am reading differently, then you tell me. Okay. Atra Janmadhyasya Ityasya Vyakhyanam cha tatha darshishyate. केन यस्कस्मै येन विभाषितोऽयम् इत्याद्युम् उपसंहारवाक्ये च तच्छुद्धम् इत्यादि समानमेव अग्निपुराणे तद्व्याख्यानम्. Now see, in the Bhagavatam, what are those two, that means in which two places Gayatri mantra is there? What is that? One is Janmadhyasyataha and another is Kasmai Yena Vibhashito. Very dull answers actually. So Janmadhyasya Yataha, the first one, and where is another place? 12, 13. Kasmai Yena Vibhashitoyam. These two are the nothing but the directly Gayatri mantras are not. So in the Janmadhyasya Ityasya Vyakhyanam cha tada darshishyate. That means in the same way it is shown. That means there also Param, Satyam Param Dhimahi. Param means what? There also we took Param as Param Brahman. Yes or no? Parameshwara, Param Brahman we took or not? And who Sridhar Swami already said, Param means Parameshwara there. So that means there also Param is established. That means who is established as Param there? There also Vishnu only is established. Okay. That means what we are now understanding, according to the commentary of the Agni Purana, who is that Bhargaha? That Bhargaha is the Vishnu. Why we are discussing about Bhargaha? Some people may be having this doubt also. Why all of a sudden this Bharga came? Because that whole mantra is, that means is worship, is asking to worship whom? Bhargaha. Many people, they don't have Gayatri mantra. I think that's why many people, they don't know what is Bhargaha. But that's a good, no problem. When you get the Diksha, then you'll understand. But in that mantra, Bhargaha is there. Who is that Bhargaha? That we should establish. If that Bhargaha, if we establish as a Vishnu, that means Gayatri mantra is also glorifying Vishnu. And Srimad Bhagavatam is also glorifying Vishnu. That's why Srimad Bhagavatam can be commentary on the Gayatri mantra. Now the major point is stuck in where? In the deciding the Bhargaha. Then what is this Bhargaha? That we are understanding Bhargaha through what? Through the Agni Purana. And Agni Purana Bhargaha is said as what? Jyotihi. And also Tat is also said as Jyotihi, and that is Parabrahma. That means Bhargaha is Parabrahma. And that who is that Parabrahma? In the next another lines are coming in the Agni Purana. What the Parabrahma is? Who is Giyate? Vishnu hi Vedado Brahma Giyate. Who is known as Parabrahma? Vishnu is known as Parabrahma. So that means now clear? Keep some responsive faces. Very dull and so drowsy faces. No, please. It will not give any discouragement. It will give discouragement. Not understanding, I am thinking actually. That's it. So, yes. Next point. We are in the Bhagavatam. We are coming now. Now in the Bhagavatam also Gayatri mantra is there. There also we have to see that. So Gayatri mantra, what is the first sloka is Janmadhyasyataha. What is the meaning of first sloka? Tell me. Who is going to tell? Tell.
O son of Vasudev, let's
God.
meditate upon you, who is the cause of the creation, maintenance, and destruction, who knows about everything directly and indirectly, who is Sorat, and who gave the knowledge in the heart of Brahma, and by whom everybody is bewildered, even the demigods, and who always resides in his abode and destroy the ignorance.
Wow. So that means here Param means we are saying, oh son of Vasudeva. That means it is a Param. Who is that Param? Param is Krishna. That means Vishnu. That's clear. You all discussed in the first day, first chapter. Param is established as Bhagavan or not? Krishna or not? Huh? How it is established? Tell me. Yes, yes, you are saying. If you all say yes, then I will immediately ask. It's not that yes means, okay, you will go further. No. What is yes, yes? How will you establish Param as Bhagavan Vishnu? How? In the first sloka. Tomorrow, लिख के ले आओ. Write it and bring. Okay. Huh? Huh? Whoever is saying yes, they should write and bring. Okay, next. That's whole discussion. Jiva Goswami is giving so much commentary on this. And also Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. That is Param. That is a crucial actually that we should know. That is Vishnu. We should know how to establish that. Because there are many authors, many commentators, they established Param as Shiva, Param as the guy, that means Devi, Param as Ganesh, Param as Agni, Param as so time, Param as Jagat, so many. So that's why we should know how to refute those. Now, here Ityasya Vyakhyanam cha tada darshishite. Jiva Goswami himself is saying, now in the future text, I am going to establish that Param as Vishnu. So that will be discussed anyway. That means now Gayatri Mantra, which is there in the Bhagavatam, in there also, that means we are worshipping whom? Param. That means that Param is Vishnu. Matching or not? Next. Kasmai yena vibhashitoyam iti upasamhara vakya. It is the final vakya of the Srimad Bhagavatam. There also what we are seeing? Vakyecha tat chuddham ityadi samanam eva agni purane tad vyakhyanam. So that the object of worship in that final statement of the Bhagavatam is also what? Tat what? Tat suddham. Tat what? Shuddham. That means tat paramam. Tat param. Param means what? Shuddham. Pure. Tat is what? Shuddham. Who is that? That is Vishnu. Understanding? Tat, in the last sloka also, tat is said as Suddham. That Suddham is, that is Vishnu. Ityadi samanameva Agni Purane tad vyakhyanam. Agni Purana is also saying tat is Jyotihi. So you can see Nityam Shuddham Param Brahma Nitya Bhargam Madeshwaram Aham Jyoti Parabrahma Dhyaye Mahi Vimuktaye. How can you say? That means Bhagavatam last sloka. Bhagavatam last sloka is telling Tat is equal to Shuddham. Okay. Agni Purana is also saying Tat is equal to what? Shuddham. Yes or no? Yes. How can you say yes? Who is saying yes? How yes? Where it is given? Tell me, bro. It is coming actually. It is coming. What is that? This sloka, Agni Purana sloka. Nityam Shuddham Param Brahma Nityam Nitya Bhargam Adhishwaram Aham Jyotihi Param Brahma Dhyaye Mahi Vimuktaye. This here it is said. Tat is what? Shuddham. That is Bhargaha. That is Param Brahma. So that means the both Bhagavatam and Agni Purana are coinciding. That means they are same. Is given. Bharga is eternally pure and conscious and eternally one entity, endowed with all Shaktis. which all Shakti, we should meditate on Brahma, Brahman, the supreme light, with whom we identify for meeting him after liberation. Vimuktaye, that means for the liberation, after the liberation. So for meeting him after liberation. So that means for the liberation, what we want to do, we should meditate on the Brahman. Atra aham Brahma. You all see this Agni Purana sloka, Nityam Shuddham Param Brahma, Nitya Bhargam Adhishwaram, Aham Jyotihi Param Brahma Dhyayemahi Vimuktaye. So there are two Brahmas are there. One is in the objective and another objective case, and another is in the subjective case. One is in the noun karta and another is the karma. How can I say Nityam Shuddham Param Brahma Nityam Bhargam Adhishwaram? These are all what? These are all object, my God, object it is. Qualities, called not adjectives, Prabhu, object. Object. Here, first Parabrahma is in which case? You know cases or not? What is that? First case is what? Karta, Karma, Karana, Sampradhan, Apadhan, Adhikaran. Karakas are 6. Okay? Karakas are the 6. So first one is what? Subject. So if you, that means subject comes with the what? Generally in the active voice. In the active voice, subject comes in which vibhakti? Prathama vibhakti. In the passive voice, subject comes in the tritiya vibhakti. Yes or no? Okay. Object comes in which case? In the active voice, Ditya vibhakti. This sloka is in the active voice. That means Brahma, what is said here, this, if you do the anvaya of this sloka, Vimuktaye, that means for the sake of liberation, what he has to do? Brahma, Param Brahma, what is that? Dhyayema. This is the basic anvaya. Brahma, Param Brahma, Dhyayema. Param Brahma, here you can take Bhargam. Param Brahma, Bhargam, Dhyayema. This is a basic anvaya. What is subject? This is subject. And this is object. This is also object only. Both. That means this is object and this is Visheshana, or adjective for the object. That means total is object only, and it is verb, kriya. Then what is this and what is this? Two Brahmas are there. This is you. You are all. We are all. Dhyayema means we worship. So aham. Sorry. Here one more thing is there. Aham Brahma. Aham Brahma. Param Brahma Bhargam Dhyayema. I. This is also subject only. This Aham is identified as is a Visheshana. This Brahma is the Visheshana for the Aham. Aham Brahma Parabrahmam Vargam Dhyayema. This Brahma is what and this Brahma is what? This Brahma is the worshipper and this Brahma is the worshipped, worshipable. That is object. It is object and it is subject. So that means Brahman worship Brahman. Devo bhut na adevo devam archayet. If you want to worship what you should become, you also should become similar to that. You should be purified state. Who will worship the Lord? When you want to do the deity worship, can you go like this with your material body? Material body can touch the Supreme Lord. Material body can do the service to the Supreme Lord. Huh? No, it cannot do. Then what do you have to do? You have to purify your existence. You have to purify. So that's why what we do? We do the karanyasa, anganyasa, just to purifying the body. So after purifying this, so with the various purificatory process by chanting the mantras. So what is that? Om apavitro pavitrayam sarvavastayam gatopi va yasmaret. So by this apavitro pavitro va sarvavastayam, this mantra, by reading, studying this mantra and doing that by purifying your whole limbs by the karanyasa and anganyasa. So one is making himself, that means is eligible to worship the Lord. So that's why what is said is in the Shastra, na adevo devam archayet. Adevaha. Devam, that means adeva cannot worship Deva. Adeva cannot worship Deva. So if you want to worship, you also should become spiritualized. That's why we are purifying this. So that's why here, who can worship the Parabrahma? Only Brahman can worship. That means in the sloka, what is given in the Agni Purana sloka, Parabrahma can worship, Brahma can worship the Parabrahma. What is the rule? Na adevo devam archayet. Iti nyayena yogyatvaya swasya tadritvam bhavana darshata. Just to get the eligibility to worship the Parabrahma, here Brahman is used. It doesn't mean that the Brahman and Parabrahman are same. No. Jivatma and Paramatma, that means both are absolute truth and Jivatma are one. Is it established by this? You should not overemphasize like that. That is said here. Important point. Advaitins, what they do? Immediately. See, this is a statement. Worshipper and worshipable both are same, one. So that's why Brahman is only one. Nothing is there. Is it like that? No. Why here Brahman, worship the Brahman is said? Just for the purpose of yogyatvam. Just for the getting the eligibility. Understanding what is happening? What is his name? Sadguru Prabhu. What you are understanding? Mahaseva Prabhu, what you understood? Tell me. I will ask online students also. Sometimes they will be feeling they are not connected. What is happening? हाँ? क्या हो गया? Unmute Prabhu. Mahaseva Prabhu. Unmute it and tell what is happening. You are not unmuting and speaking. Okay, leave it. No problem. Can anyone say that means this Brahman, Jiva, worshipper and worshipable are same? Can anyone say like this? No. Here it is worshipable and worshipper and worshipable are said as one, because just one has to get the qualification to worship. That's why here the worshipper is said as Brahman, just to maintain his status like that, to worship the Supreme Brahman. ध्यायेम इति अहम तावत् ध्यायेयम सर्वे च वयम ध्यायेम इत्यर्थः. अहम ध्यायेयम and vayam dhyayema. Aham dhyayeyam should be there, but why aham dhyayeyam dhyayema? When aham is coming, what is the verb should be there here? Dhya ye yam. Dhyaye. Sorry. Dhyayeyam. Dhyayeyam should be there. But what is there? Dhyayema is there. That means it is actually we worship. But actually, so always verb follows the subject or not? Now according to the subject, what should be the verb here? Dhyayeyam should be there. But what is there? Dhyayema is there. Huh? Understanding? So why the dhyayema is there? That means we also worship. We all. Anyway, I worship and also we all worship. Dhyayema is the Vidirling. Pam Vama. Pam Vama. It is in the Dhyayema. Vidirling or Lot? So, yes, it's a Vidhi. Yeah. That means we also worship. Sarve cha vayam dhyayema. That is the meaning. Tadetanmate tu mantrepi bharga shabdo ayam adanta eva syat supam suluk ityadina chandasa sutrena tu dvitiyaika vachanasya amahasu bhavogneyaha. Such a great work. So establishing, that means Sri Gayatri Mantra is also glorifying Vishnu, is not an ordinary thing. Don't think it is a very easy thing. Jiva Goswami wrote the book on this, means you should understand. That means in the society they have so many misconceptions about the Gayatri Mantra. People are thinking that Gayatri Mantra is indicating Surya, and people are thinking the Gayatri Mantra is indicating the something, that means Shiva or this, that. So he is smashing and establishing the Vishnu actually. So that's why it's very serious. So now in the mantra you will be having the Bhargaha. What you are having? The Bhargaha. I'm not writing the full mantra, but only that whatever amount is needed, that I am writing. Bhargaha is there. Bhargaha dhimahi. What is there? Bhargaha dhimahi. What is dhimahi means? Huh? We worship or we meditate? We meditate is good word, okay. We meditate. That means what is the subject? Vayam is the subject. Then what is this? This is subject, and this is the verb, and this is then object. Object means what it should be? Dvitiya ekavachan. Dvitiya ekavachan. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramo, Raman. So what it should be? So it should be Dvitiya ekavachana. Then what it should be? Actually, what it should be there? Bhargam should be there. Bhargam should be there, but Bhargam is not there. Bhargaha is there. Why? In the mantra, in the Gayatri mantra, why Bhargaha is there? Why not Bhargam? This is the point. If it is not, if you say, then you have to answer this. If you are not able to answer, then you cannot establish Bharga is Vishnu. Varga is something they will take. Then they will take it as a subject. Prathama Ekvachan. Bhargaha is the 1.1. But what it should be? 2.1. आहा वाह, कहाँ से लेके आए रहे टीका भाई और here so many tikakars are started manifesting in our classroom. So I am asking, in the mantra what should be there? Bhargam should be there, because in Bharga is what in the mantra is the object. It is object. Then object means it should be the Dvitiya Ekavachan. That means Bhargam should be there. But here Bhargam is not there, but Bhargaha is there. Then why it is a Bhargaha is there? This is the point. Shyamanand Prabhu is trying to give commentary. Yes.
Bharga represent one person. The Bhargam represents the same person in the different.
No. You cannot give this answer like that. Grammatically, you should give. Okay. Understood the point what we are saying? Till now, what we did in this, till now we are understanding Bhargaha. What is that Bharga? That is Vishnu we are establishing. Okay. So now in the path of our establishing Bharga as Vishnu. So first one more hurdle we got. Bhargaha is there, but Bhargam should be there. So now the answer is like this. Nobody can answer, because nobody can answer means answer you can, but you should know the grammar, then only you can answer. It's not a big thing, but I don't think you all know that rules. No problem. I will try to explain. So here, tad etanmate tu mantrepi bharga shabdah ayam adantah eva syat. Bhargaha is which? Bharga, what is the Pratipadika for the Bhargaha? Bharga is the Pratipadika, and this is what? Akaranta or not? It's Akaranta. Like Rama Sabda, what is the? It is Akaranta Pullinga. Like that, Bharga is also Akaranta. Adanta means Akaranta. Okay? Akaranta Shabda, then Ditya Ekvachan, what it should be? Bhargam. Yes? Gramaha, Gramam. Ramaha, Ramam. Krishnaha, Krishnam. Govindaha, Govindam. Like that, Bhargaha, Bhargam. That means, since it is object, Bhargaha is object, it should be Bhargam, but it is there in the Bhargaha. Now we have to answer this. So now here what is said? Supam Suluk इत्यादिना छांदस सूत्रेण तु द्वितीयैक वचनस्य अमः सुभावो ज्ञेयः. Means what is happening? See, first Pratipadik you should take. If you want to make any Subanta, Ramaha, how to make Ramaha? If you want to make Ramaha, first you should take this is what? Subanta Pada. Subanta Pada means what it should be first? First, Pratipadik should be there. Pratipadikam plus Pratyay. So in the case of Rama, what is the Pratipadika we are taking? Rama. And Pratyay, how many Pratyas are there? Subanta Pratyas? 21. So just amount just Tabhyambis, Nyabhyambis like this. Okay. Rama Su. What is that? Rama plus Su. In that su, u is the it sangya. It will be it. Then it will become it is deleted. Then it will become Rama, then Ramas. Then after that Sandhi will be happening. If Sarga Sandhi, it will become Ramaha. Okay. So just I explained Ramaha Sabda how it is derived. Now if you want to explain, you want to take the Ramaha as the Dvitiya Ekvachan, then what you should do? Rama Pratipadika you will take. Dvitiya Ekvachan means what? So just you will be applying then it will become this akara lopa will be happening here, then it will become Ramam, it will become. Okay. So now Barga is the Pratipadika. Okay. Now we want Bharga in which case? 2.1. That means what you should do? Bharga you should take. You should apply. Pratyay you should apply. Then it will become Bhargam. But when you are, that means in the Vedic grammar, when you apply after Bharga, Supam Suluk. So this sutra will come, and what will be doing this? This Amaha Su. Amaha Supam Suluk Ityadina Chandasa Sutrena. So Ditiyeka Vachanasya Amaha Subhavaho. Is getting the what bhava? Subhavaha. Is becoming Su. Bharga plus Su. Then it will become Bhargas, and it will finally become Bharga. That means Bharga in the Vedic language, in the Vedic grammar, what it will become? Bharga. Because is replaced with the Su. Rule, that is Vedic rule. We have to see the sutra. 7 point. एक मिनट अभी बोलता हूँ. అక్కడ ఉంటే సరిపోదుగా. Try to understand. Got this? Today's class, what? Sleeping. Acha. Seven point. Supam Suluk Purva Savarno. अच्छा. पूर्व सवर्णोच्चार. सुपाम सुलुक पूर्व सवर्ण आत शे या डाढ्या या जालहा. इसको तो बहुत बड़ा सूत्र देखना पड़ेगा. छांद सूत्र. Sutrarth anyway is not given here. Leave it. At least you understood this. Simply this is Vedic rule is coming. Even though it should become Bhargam, but is get deleted, and finally Su is only there. So in the place of Su is coming and Rama is becoming. But actually meaning is Bhargam only. But in the Vedic language, Bhargam is becoming Bhargaha. So, okay. यत्तु द्वादशे ओम नमस्ते इत्यादि गद्येषु तदर्थत्वेन सूर्यः स्तुतः तत् परमात्मदृष्ट्यैव न तु स्वातन्त्र्येण इत्यदोषः. 63. Is same is there or missing something? Same, na? Next. In the 12th canto, we understood this. Okay, 12th canto, what is there? Om Namaste. This is a sloka. What is the sloka number? 12,667. In this, there also Om Namaste. This paying obeisances is done. Is done to what? Is done to the Surya. Surya, that means, was offered obeisances. Surya was offered obeisances in this sloka. That means why Surya was offered? That means we are offering obeisances to the Surya in this sloka. That means, do you think generally Bhargaha means, see why we are discussing this Surya? Just one more point I want to say. So Bhargaha means generally what? Prakasha, Tejaha we took na. So that means what? Generally people think that this Prakasha is which is easily available to us as a Prakasha, that is Surya. So that's why people say that this Bhargaha is the Surya. People say that Bhargaha is the Surya, and that's why this Gayatri mantra is worshipping. Means in that Gayatri mantra we are asking to worship Surya. People they say like that. But now we are saying no. It's not the Surya, but Prakasha means that is Tat. That is Bharga is the Prakasha, that is the Tat. Tat is also Prakasha, that is Param Brahma, that is Vishnu. We are saying that. And in the Bhagavatam also, Surya was offered obeisances. Surya was offered obeisances. So here also what Surya means? Do you think Surya is offered obeisances directly? No. Surya is not offered directly obeisances, but Surya was offered obeisances, thinking him as, that means Paramatma Drishtyiva. That means we are offering obeisances to the not directly Surya, but the Paramatma in the Surya. Why this point came? This Bhagavatam point, Surya point. Some people may show the Bhagavatam sloka. Bhagavad is also saying to worship Surya. And that's why I should take Bhargaha is also Surya. But in the Bhagavatam, Surya is worshipped, means Surya is worshipped directly as Surya Bhagavan. Surya? No. But we are worshipping Surya means there what we are worshipping? We are worshipping the Paramatma in that Surya. Not the directly Surya. Understanding? Paramatma Drishtyiva. That means any devatas, if you worship them, thinking them as the vibhutis of the Lord, or otherwise Paramatma who is residing in that devata, then there is no loss there is no loss. It is Aikantika Bhakti only. Natu Swatantriyena. There Surya Bhagavan is not worshipped, is not being worshipped independently. Okay, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Feeling drowsy today a little bit. I am myself overeating. Hare Krishna.